All right.
He's already shaking. Hold on.
Okay. Save the rest for next. Yeah. Not light, but he's free. So
Yeah,
he's free right now
for now.
until we start making that bread. Yeah, I'm gonna need a 50% cut. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna do one more.
Good. Yeah.
Fuck.
Are you trying to curse him or something? Are you saying the no word?
What? This OF girl got saved by Jesus.
Oh yeah.
The show's pretty cool. Kind of cringe, but praise God. Are my hands good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Oh, good.
I was watching your video yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I was in a call with one of my friends, and you were talking about like your weed shit, and he was like, "Lock him up."
Fuck, nigga.
I was like, "Yep, lock him up." Nowhere near me though.
Did he know it was me?
Yeah. He was like, he's a.
Help me out with the system. Okay.
Fuck him. Another set or no?
Do one more.
Just like.
It's kind of hard. I never even heard of that. Yeah, type shit, right?
Type shit.
Type shit. They use that. That's the transition. The
Yeah.
transition fucking visual.
Or you could just have it in the background. Just like a very light fade.
Okay, take it off.
The 45?
Yeah.
Drop set of death.
Whoa!
Stupid ass. How'd that feel?
Fucking great, man. Shoulders feel like they're about to explode.
Dope.
That's actually good. No. like my roof, don't Does that mean pushing it hard?
What, abs? That's crazy, bro. I don't ever really do this, and my fucking triceps feel pumped. Yeah, I'm fucking done right now.
I think it's funny, right? Spin about shit.
Fuck. Yeah, that shit was pretty insane. Oh. Yeah, my tries are cooked right now, bro.
It's basically steroid. Creatine is not. Does it promote muscle growth? Yeah, but so that's like saying protein is a steroid. It is. Protein is not a steroid. It's a supplement. It's a supplement, brother. Can you slap this in? Thank you, sir. Thank you, good man. What's after this?
I you said dumbbell.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Could we just get McDonald's today and eat sandwiches? I really don't want to eat McDonald's and then do leg day. Why don't you do leg day today? No, I just don't want. You know how we eat McDonald's.
So let's not have McDonald's then. Yeah, those look good.
What's crack-a-lackin' peeps? It's a beautiful Wednesday. Weather completely different from this past couple days. It rained last night. Now blue skies, white clouds. The sky looks like a damn Disney Pixar wallpaper. But in any case, bro, it's been a beautiful day. I just finished up at the gym. Hit a SARM day, shoulders, arms. Super great fucking pump. Got to hit it with my bros, so nice quality time in the gym. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. 2 birds, 1 stone. Last night I was watching this interview with what the fuck is his name? Michael Knowles. I think he works for Daily Wire, but he's this conservative guy. He was interviewing this girl named Nala. I've seen her on the Whatever podcast. but not the episodes that she's on, just more so on Instagram, clips of her being on there. Long story short, she was an OnlyFans girl who was in the top 1%, made over $1 million, multiple millions of dollars on OnlyFans. And she was just real raunchy, real, what you expect from the typical OnlyFans girl. As far as like her wanting to be dominant, independent, all this bullshit, right? Well, lo and behold, turns out she has come to Christ and she is changing her life around. She started going to church and Jesus saved her. And basically this interview is talking about how she basically got from point A to point B, how she's arrived at point C, and everything in between. So, and everybody was kind of, I came across this because I actually follow Michael on Instagram. He posted a couple different things, more so like teaser photos of them having their podcast or their interview. And I was really looking forward to it, man, because Michael actually has a pretty unique perspective. He has a definitely more, like, he's a conservative, he identifies as a conservative, but he has more liberal, I don't want to say ideas, but something that he has that is very liberal is, and this is not even, I don't even want to put this like into a political thing, it's just his take on forgiveness and redemption, right? So I do believe that everybody has the right to redeem themselves and deserves forgiveness so long as they are sincere in their endeavor to change their lives or make the best of whatever situation they have, right? Which in this case, this is a former OnlyFans girl who has, content online of her performing sexual acts, her body's on the internet, and fortunately the internet is forever, right? And so a lot of these red pill podcasts will say that she is done, she's used goods. And I think that, honestly, I feel like a lot of the red pill podcasts sort of agree with Michael in the sense that, forgiveness and redemption is definitely possible, but the reality is that these actions were taken, and unfortunately she's going to have to live with the consequences of that. They're kind of just a little bit more direct and blunt about it, whereas Michael his messaging gets across to, I want to say, a softer audience. But basically, his belief, his ideology is that although this girl has done some crude and lewd acts on the internet, she was an OnlyFans girl, this, that, and the third, she still is able to redeem herself from that and find herself a suitable mate. The difference, though, is that Michael believes that she almost can give herself a clean slate, which, in reality, she can. She can start her life anew, which she has. She's married now. She just recently got married as of when the podcast came out, so she's relatively new to marriage, and the fact that she had certain experiences and lived a certain lifestyle typically would disqualify her from something, I guess, let's say what a man would normally take serious. Not saying that there aren't men out there who wouldn't take her serious, but there's somebody for everybody. The reality is, though, is that generally speaking, if a girl is doing that sort of shit on the internet, most guys are kind of going to be like, I'm not really into that. No thank you. And 9 times out of 10, the girls that do OnlyFans talk about how they're profiting off guys, and they say they respect the guys who follow them, but in reality, it's kind of you're selling your soul a little bit for the sake of gratifying another man's perversion. And when it comes to OnlyFans, you know that perversion isn't generalized. It's specifically towards a certain individual because they're subscribing to your channel. They're subscribing to talk to you, to see you. And, you know, she talks about how she was in public with her mother and father, and some guy came up to her, it was a waiter, and was like, hey, aren't you so-and-so from the internet? And that's how her parents found out that she did that sort of content. And she talks about how she deeply regrets going down that path, how she wished she could have been, I don't want to say saved, but there definitely are things that could have been done and said to almost redirect the path that she was taking. But in any case, you know, what's done is done. I'm actually really surprised that she's taking accountability and saying, I understand that what I did was wrong, you know, but it's nobody else's fault but mine. I put myself in that situation. I you know, take accountability for my actions, which I applaud her for. And you know, she realizes that that's going to have an effect on her career and her life and her reputation. And a lot of times these girls on the internet unfortunately don't talk about the downside and negative effects that come with porn. Porn overall is bad, bro. It's super, super bad. It corrupts the mind, perverts the mind. Yeah, it's just not a good thing. There's no net positive when it comes to that kind of content. So any man watching this shit, bro, do not, if you're indulging, stay away from that shit, bro. Cut that shit out completely would be my recommendation to you, because it's not going to get you, it's not going to make your life better, bro. You know, you want to engage in that kind of activity, go outside, meet a real fucking woman in real life, and you know, have some fun within certain parameters, right? But yeah, don't be beating your fucking meat to these pixels on the screen to women who don't really give a fuck about you. Because the reality is that they say that they love their supporters, they love their fans, but in actuality they would never give any of their fans a chance. They're selling you a fucking dream, bro. They're selling you the idea that you have a chance with them, and the reality is you don't. So they're just fucking profiting off of your low self-esteem, your negative self-view. It's just and it puts you under them, bro. You're fucking giving this woman money and she doesn't care about you, bro. She doesn't even know who you are, and you're kind of pedestalizing her. Overall, just not very beneficial to the psyche of man or humanity for that matter. But it is what it is, bro. You know, she's, like I said, she's turning her life around, so I applaud her. And she's actually talking about how she regrets ever entering that field. But although she now has a testimony to hopefully reach other women and tell them, hey, look, I know the internet kind of glorifies this shit, but you know, when you're at the top of the hill, there's a cliff at the end of it. So don't fucking fall into this trap, bro. Internet, for the most part, it's just that. It's just the internet. You know, we've kind of integrated the internet into our lives, and you know, there's a fine line between internet and reality, and internet and delusion. So it's like the new fucking like the new TV network. A lot of these people who are you know, posting content, myself included, I guess. It's kind of like, this is like my channel and my outlet to convey my perspective to the world and share that with the world. And, you know, people agree with it, cool. If people don't, it is what it is. But yeah, dude, Michael's he's very, I was reading a lot of the comments. I like to read comments, and he was talking about how, or people were talking about how he is very Christ-like in the sense that he does not judge, which we should not, but you know, unfortunately we judge as humans. It's in our best interest to judge, because it gives us a frame of reference to navigate the world, but we shouldn't use that judgment and cast blanket over everybody. But yeah, dude, he gave her the opportunity to tell her story, and Michael's a gangster, bro. He's a gangster. If you haven't seen it, or if you're interested in seeing it, just look up his name, Michael Knowles, and it's like one of his most recent videos, so it'll pop up. But super interesting stuff. Very glad to see that a platform was given to somebody who is condemning this kind of business, because women need more of that, bro. A lot of these fucking bitches on the internet talk about how they're living this. I mean, it's in their nature, you know. Women want to be with the best possible mate that they can get, and the internet, especially when it comes to like the Kardashians and all this shit, it's thrown into women's faces. Certain lifestyles thrown into women's faces, and for whatever reason, OnlyFans seems to be the way that they can achieve this without. It's like they're given. This isn't the reality, but it's portrayed as if they only have one of two options, right? Become an OnlyFans girl and make tons of money, be independent, be your own boss, or be with a guy who will provide you with that lifestyle, be a housewife. And the reality is, those aren't the only two options. So, but then again, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a middle-class American working a 9 to 5, navigating myself through this chaotic world, bro. Trying to get swole, trying to be fit, trying to raise my family, and hopefully influence my peers to a positive direction, and by extension, them influencing their peers, so on and so forth, bro. But it's been a great Wednesday so far. Like I said, weather's great. I'm about to go home, eat some fucking lunch, and then I'm probably gonna wash the cars. Not gonna cut the grass today because it rained last night. Grass is still probably a little wet. Plus, once I wash the car, grass is gonna be a little wet. So we'll just wait for it to dry, and then tomorrow the grass will meet its maker. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Wednesday. If you haven't already, it's hella early, so you still got some time to fucking go get a workout, go for a run today because the weather's actually nice. Go to the park, go read a book, do something, bro. As always, I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow. Take it easy.